Oh yes, it's me. And you're wondering why.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Before she was on a demented campaign to ban trans women from competitive women's sports with her sewer-dwelling ghoul of a friend Ollie London, everybody's favourite transgender grandma goofball Caitlyn Jenner was on a hard PR tour to show the world that she's relatable just like everybody else and that she's absolutely not deranged. In August 2020, the Big C, that's my little nickname for her, created her very own YouTube channel.
I thought, you know what, that may make a show on YouTube. Hi everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm having so much fun doing this. Thank you for subscribing.
Most likely to try and connect with a potential voter base for her upcoming run in the California elections. You might be familiar with one of California's previous governors, Arnold Schwarzenegger, who, like Caitlyn, is an ex-athlete turned unstoppable killing machine. How could she fail? Well, she did. She only got 1% of the vote. A bit like a transgender Connor Roy from Succession. I wonder what Connor Roy would look like as transgender. Computer, show me a yassified Connor Roy. Wow, that's amazing. I wonder what the other characters from Succession would look like yassified. You'll have to wait till the end of the video to find out. As of the recording of this video, Caitlyn hasn't uploaded to her channel in nearly 2 years. I don't know, maybe she just got bored after losing the election. Lucky for us though, that dead YouTube channel is still there in all of its deranged glory, giving us an unprecedented insight into the complex, beautiful and disturbing mind of Caitlyn Jenner. I love this intro video. You can really tell that Caitlyn's young handlers have set up a YouTube channel for Granny before. It's got everything you need. It's got the upbeat music, it's got the montage, it's got the fonts. It's got everything the young vloggers of 2012 are doing. And that signature at the end, the absolute deranged scribblings of a mad woman. Why does she spell Caitlyn with an M at the end? Is her name Caitlyn? As a trans woman myself, you know, I understand the importance of respecting somebody's chosen name. But now I feel at odds. I don't know what to call her. I'm gonna call her Caitlyn because that's what she signed. Before we go too deep into this video, I just want to let you know that I spent multiple hours combing through Caitlyn Jenner's old YouTube account to try and find the best clips. And you know, they're not all winners. I have trauma. So please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, it really helps. And or donating to our Ko-fi page. And we're currently trying to raise enough money to get a better camera that has autofocus. Also, so we can film longer form interviews, and so the camera doesn't stop recording after like 6 minutes. Anyway, that's the ad over, let's get on with the video. So, what does Kim Kardashian get up to when she's at home? That's just my little nickname that I made up for her. You can use it if you like. Well, following popular trends, sometimes she makes lists of things that she likes or can't live without. And before I show you, I have to warn you, they're not very interesting.
My little yogurt at night. I gotta have my little yogurt before I go to bed. Now in the old days, many years ago, when I was burning up about 50,000 calories a day training, I always used to have Haagen-Dazs ice cream, strawberry with...
Occasionally, she'll teach you how to do something, like make a cocktail, or move an object, or change a tyre. It's all pretty wholesome stuff. The only problem with these how-to guides is that, well, Caitlyn doesn't actually know how to do any of these things.
That's a pretty ugly heart. This is not coming out the way I wanted it to. I get it, the pasta going. Cheers. Yay. Now, yeah, when you can bring the pasta right in here to the home.
Yeah.
Pasta.
Hey, did you know that Caitlyn Jenner can act? And you thought she was just a great pair of gams.
Action! Springtime in Bangkok, we had so much that fun. Springtime in Bangkok, we party like we're young. Great.
Sometimes on the YouTube channel, Caitlyn takes us behind the scenes of projects she's working on, such as this sitcom that appears to have next to no budget and may or may not have been ever released.
Yeah, a little bit of acting today, a little bit of comedy, a little sitcom. Should be
This
fun.
is so
Yeah,
me when
a
I'm
little bit
being
of
random,
acting today,
XD.
a little bit of comedy, a little sitcom. Should be fun.
But hey, for Caitlyn, it's not all glamour and show business. She's actually a very grounded individual. She's not just living some pie-in-the-sky lifestyle, jet-setting from here and there. She's actually a really down-to-earth person, and her hobbies reflect that.
Baron 5 Lima Lima, going down to Long Beach. I'd like to get the Matura Papa 6. Oh, there it is. My attitude is, I never have to be anywhere.
Yeah.
You know? Boop. There it is.
Caitlyn's usually alright when she's filming something by herself or if she has one of her many handlers doing it for her, but it's really interesting to see what happens when she has to relinquish control. In the next clip, you'll see Caitlyn being filmed for MTV's Cribs, and she doesn't seem to be having a very nice time.
I just did our little opening, and when I opened the door, I said, oh my God, it's Cribs. And then they said we have to do it again because I can't use the word God. That sucks.
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 Not many people know this about Caitlyn Jenner, but she's never actually ever watched television. She doesn't trust it. She gets confused and scared by all the tiny people in the flat, shiny box. Get them out, she screams. She's distressed. As a result, she's never actually seen MTV Cribs, making the whole shoot an extremely harrowing experience for everybody involved.
Would you mind saying this is where the magic happens?
What?
This is where the magic happens?
No magic happens here, babe.
And Caitlyn, if you want to say that, you can. It's just one of the iconic Cribs phrases.
Yeah.
So you can say, look, MTV, I know you're waiting for me to say this is where the magic happens, but let me set the record straight. It very much doesn't.
Yeah.
However you want to pop that into your own words.
The episode isn't without its revelations though, as the audience learns a previously unknown piece of trivia about Caitlyn's life.
I have a microwave.
Wow, crazy girl. You crazy girl.
No beer, no alcohol, no none of that stuff. Yeah, just good old food, chicken, cinnamon raisin. Looks like I'm big into Heinz ketchup.
By far though, the most enlightening video on her YouTube channel is when she reunited with some of the cast from her reality TV series I Am Cait. If you don't know, I Am Cait is a now cancelled reality docu-series which followed her journey before and then shortly after coming out as transgender in the public eye.
And so I've had a lot of trans kids, this and that, over the years that, you know, you kind of get a personal attachment to them, kind of check them out and see how they're doing. Mm-hmm. A lot of them are struggling, but fortunately they're all still here and doing okay.
The show was groundbreaking because it featured lots of iconic personalities and activists from the transgender community who throughout the series guided Caitlyn through the difficult experience sometimes successfully, sometimes unsuccessfully, to learn and understand about the different trans trailblazers who came before her. They try to help her get up to speed with some trans issues she may not have considered. They share their personal experiences, and they document the amazing people they meet along the way.
First time I ever had a protest against me. All I'm trying to do is do good. Love people, have a good time,
Well, you know.
make a change people's thinking. You know, it's not rocket science.
But it's kind of weird seeing this clip, knowing what Caitlyn Jenner then went on to do.
I have been from the beginning when it comes to trans women in women's sports. From the beginning, I've been against it. I have always tried to protect women in women's sports. I think it can become terribly unfair for women, and honestly, I don't want to destroy women's sports. We had the big issue here in the States with Leah Thomas last year.
Maybe it was naive of those of us who thought there would be some kind of redemption arc for Kim Kardashian. But actually, what she's been doing lately is starting up an organisation to help push her Republican ideals and strip away the rights of trans kids to compete in competitive sports. She also has the support of melted grifter twink who lives in a sewer, Ollie London. Jenner seems to live in her own world, made of luxury, expensive toys, and PR yes people. She's not a good example to anyone's kids, and she seemingly has no integrity at all. And yes, it's alright for trans people to be flawed and get things wrong sometimes, but with Jenner, she seems to so rarely ever get things right. I wonder why we even held our breath in the first place. The bitch can't even make a cookie. Remember, the trans community never ascribed Jenner her status. The cisgender, largely straight white media did. She's a goofball and no real activist. She represents the average trans person about as well as O.J. Simpson represents leather glove wearers. She spends too much time playing golf in the hot sun and it's melted her brain. In brief, she's not a smart person. She's America's transgender conservative grandma. And like a lot of grandmas, the sooner we put her in a home, the better.
Caitlyn, you're doing it all wrong. I get it.
Do you though, Caitlyn? Do you? I'm Jen Ives, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more stuff like this. There's also a WomanFace podcast available here on the YouTube or in audio format on Spotify if you'd rather not look. If you'd like to support us financially, you can donate at our Ko-fi address here, kofi.com/womanface. And as promised at the beginning of the video, here's a montage of a yassified Succession cast. Thank you for watching.
All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe. See you guys next time. It was fun.